Broncos wearing their pinstripe New York Yankee style looks. Pinstripe jerseys, a Brophy B all in black on the left chest near the heart. All black numeral, lower right chest near the belt. A white cap with a black brim and a Brophy B. And of course on the back, all black numerals. Casale will get us started, and that first pitch is strike. The visiting Mountain Lions wearing black caps with the Red Mountain logo on it, black brims, black jerseys with a script Red Mountain and a white tan. Casale's pitch is low, ball one. White numerals on the back. Same on the front, lower left, white numerals, kind of almost a white cream. And from the way I see colors, because people see colors in all different ways. Gray pants with a black trim down the center as Casale's third offering high, ball two. Counts 2-1. Gunnar Moore leading off the day for the Mountain Lions. Batting .346 on the year. Swing and a miss, strike two. Casale evens the count back to 2-2. Casale flexes his glove, down the hill, ball three up high. Counts full, 3-2. Casale will look to avoid a ball four and walking the leadoff batter this afternoon. This is the second game of the AIA playoffs. The pitch. Swung on, popped up, shallow center field. Making the catch for out number one is George Smith. Smith called off Wirtz and Craig almost immediately. Once more popped that ball up. Up to bat now is Chade Wilson. Wilson playing left field this afternoon. Batting .372 with 6 RBIs on the year. Casale offers. Swung on. Hit to Smith at second. A gloving catch, and he makes the throw to first for out number two. A three-man umpiring crew today. Plate umpire Max Steiner. Base umpire of Patrick Baca. Third base umpire Tom McMahon. And observer today, Steve Huddleston. Huddleston also serving as a backup. Once you get to playoff time, this is the case for both Arizona and Ohio, where I am from. They usually send observers to see how well the umpires are doing and see if they are worthy of calling future playoff games. Casale's first offering to the third baseman, Kate Olson, called a strike. Casale kicks and fires. Strike two. Casale working quickly, and Olson down in a hole. Casale agrees to the third sign. The wind up, the pitch. And that one looked like good height, looked like outside, maybe inside. Unable to tell exactly sometimes from this angle. Height looked good. The 1-2. Low. Just as quickly as Casale made it an 0-2 count. It's now 2-2. Casale grips the ball. The pitch. Swing! And it looks like it was fouled off of Franz's knee. Franz has been a warrior behind the plate all year, getting dinged and nicked up. The life of a catcher, one might add. And that is why catchers wear very, very protective gear. Franz sporting the more Buster Posey style catcher's mask, almost more similar to that of a hockey goalie mask opposed to the traditional two-piece. The pitch. Off-speed strike three called. A 1-2-3 inning for Casale and the Bronco defense. And it ends with Casale getting Olson to look. It's always a great day for Brophy Prep Baseball, and folks, a lot is on the line with this game today. Both teams lost back last week. Red Mountain losing, and also Brophy losing in much more heartbreaking fashion as the Broncos had to forfeit to Queen Creek, even though the game itself, the Broncos won 6-0 the first time they beat Queen Creek this year. They lost the first 2 matches prior. But unfortunately, due to a pitch count violation, the Broncos had to forfeit, but luckily for Coach Josh Garcia and his Broncos, it's a double elimination game, and they get another shot at trying to stay alive in the 6A AIA playoffs. These two teams have played each other before, all the way back in early March on March 4th, and it was the Broncos coming out on top 13-1 on this very field here in downtown Phoenix, Arizona at Opus Field. On the mound for the Mountain Lions, starting pitcher Nick Walter. Walter, a left-handed pitcher standing at 5'11", comes into today's matchup with a 4-3 record and a 2.07 ERA. A relatively good ERA, all things considered, especially in high school and even in the majors. You get an ERA under 3 and you're pretty much an all-star. Red Mountain lost to the Basha Bears on Friday. That game was played at Basha down in Chandler. That's who the Broncos would have taken on today if they wouldn't have had to forfeit. Walter kicks his first offering up high. Breaking ball never came down fully. Johnny Casale was moved into the leadoff role this season and has pretty much remained there the entire year with the exception of one game. Walter's pitch is low, ball 2. Bronco dugout is loving it. I've had the chance to talk to Mr. Casale's father. I've had a chance to talk to Mr. Casale, Johnny's father, on multiple occasions, and Johnny told him, he said, you know, Dad, if they're going to bat me leadoffs, I'm going to change my approach a little bit. And he said, you know, well, what do you want to change about your approach, Johnny? He goes, I'm just going to slap singles all over the place. And well, he's done that this year, batting .337 with 8 RBIs and 1 home run. Casale swung on, line drive, goes off the glove of Peterson at second. And the Broncos have their first base runner of the game. A hard hit line drive. And courtesy runner immediately coming in for Casale. Senior Matt Maldon. Courtesy runners are allowed for pitcher and catcher at any point in the game. Maldon used as a courtesy runner a lot. Him and Jack Ryan. Ryan starting, so goes to Maldon. Walters delivers. Bunt placed by Smith and, by Franz. That one popped up incredibly high and luckily landed on foul ground. And Brophy fans and dugout can breathe a sigh of relief. Batting second and playing catcher this afternoon, Lucas Franz. It looks like Patrick Baca just instructing Walters on something it looks like he has on the mound. Walters delivers. Bunt held back. Counts 1-1. Maldon had to come back to first. The head first slide. No throw, though, from Walters or Dobson behind the dish. Walters, a left-handed pitcher, able to just stare at Maldon. Bunt played by Smith, and Franz almost beating out the run at first. Walters took a look at second, flipped it to first. Franz with some sneaky speed, almost beating the throw out. And now, with 1 out in the bottom of the first, Broncos have a runner in scoring position. The runner at second, Matt Maldon. Now up to bat for the Broncos. Third baseman, Jack Meisner. Meisner, best batting average of all Brophy Broncos. Batting .6'4", 69. on the year with 21 runs batted in and 1 home run. Walters comes set. Takes a look at Maldon. The pitch. That one inside, ball 2. Bronco dugout loving Meisner's approach so far. Meisner, the third baseman, batting left-handed. Walters comes set. The pitch. First strike called, count now 2-1. Walters. Standing at 5'11". Decent reach, all things considered. The pitch. Swung on. Line drive. Hit to right center field. That one is down. Maldon rounding third and heading home. Meisner up safely at second. And the Broncos open the scoring with a RBI double from Jack Meisner. Broncos 1, Red Mountain Lions 0. You know, Red Mountain Lions, a little bit of a mouthful to say there in full. You have Mountain back to back. And with 1 out and the bottom of the first, the Broncos take an early 1-0 lead. Now up to bat for the Broncos. First baseman, Willie Corneo Farmer. Corneo Farmer batting right-handed. Meisner, the runner at second. Walter steps off the mound. No throw. I think Peterson upset now at second. Going off his glove caused a run. Frame attempted by Dobson. Ball's just a bit up high. Walters comes set. The pitch. Swung on. Hit to third. And Meisner trying to get back to second safely, and he's in safely! A little bit of trickery from Meisner. And Corneo Farmer up safely at first. Aggressive base running, paying off for the Broncos. Ball was hit to Olsen at third. Tried to track down Meisner, and Meisner coming in under the tag of Klein at short. Now the Broncos have 2 base runners. Meisner, the only runner in scoring position, at second. Corneo Farmer, the runner at first. Up to bat now for Broncos. Center fielder, J.T. Craig. And boy, the Broncos love to have J.T. Craig up now with 2 runners on and 1 out. Craig has went yards 7 times this year, the most of any Brophy Bronco. And he'll look at that pitch from Walters low in the dirt, ball 2. Walters gets the sign from Dobson and comes set. Walters kicks and fires. Swung on, foul to the backstop, and you heard a collective ooh coming from a Bronco dugout, all expecting that ball to end up at a different fence, not the one behind plate umpire Max Steiner. Walters down the hill. Swung on, line drive, fair ball into left field. Meisner will score. Corneo Farmer rounding second, heading to third, and he'll stop at third. Almost back-to-back RBI doubles, and the Broncos double their lead, 2-0. Good job, JT. Broncos coming out this afternoon with a vengeance, and we're going to have a little conference on the mound with Red Mountain pitching coach and infield. Corneo Farmer, JT Craig, and Jack Oman with third base coach Raul Torres. Walters still on to pitch. Just a little bit of confidence instilled. Red Mountain led by head coach Rob Gorel, assistant coach Matt Kelly, assistant coach Brian Rice, Mike Runge, and statistician Philip Moore. Visiting coaching staff for the Mountain Lions. And now, stepping into the left-handed batter's box, Jack Oman. Oman playing right field today. Has also played second and also can pitch. Swing and a miss. Walters went with the high cheese and it was effective. Oman batting .348 on the year with 5 runs batted in. Oman will look at that pitch low. Counts back to even 1-1. Mountain Lions bring their infield in. Feet on the grass. The runner at third, Corneo Farmer. The runner at second is Craig. Walters comes set. The pitch. Swung on and fouled. Ball going under the 5-hole of Dobson behind the plate. For playing hockey, that would sound the alarm and be 1-0. And have a quick time as Steiner lost 1 ball. That trickled into the dirt. And we're back in play. Walters comes set. Walters still pitching from the stretch. Swung on, high fly ball to left field. Back goes Wilson. He makes the catch. Corneo Farmer tagging up from third. No throw. And the Broncos now lead 3-0. Thanks to a sacrifice fly from Jack Oman. Now to bat for the Broncos, left fielder Matt Niezgodski. Niezgodski batting .264 on the year with 14 RBIs and 2 home runs. Craig still the runner at second. Broncos lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. Niezgodski will look at that first pitch high and outside, ball 1. Walters gets the sign. Walters has seemingly pitched from the stretch this entire inning. The delivery. Inside, ball 2. Walter peeked at Craig at second. Walters now comes set. The pitch. Swung on. High fly ball. Hit to deep center field. Back goes Moore. And he makes the catch just before the warning track for out number 3. 1 inning played here at Opus Field. Score. Red Mountain 0. And your Brophy Prep Broncos 3.